And I would just love you to maybe address that, potential is that a misunderstanding? Was there a lower view of Holy Communion because it was done more infrequently, or was it not?
And that's definitely a bias. If you don't have it every week, you must not think it's important. Um, I don't think that needs to follow even just prima facie, because what I encountered again in my previous eras, in a weekly communion setting, there was frequently the argument that we do weekly communion because it's ordinary, it's normal, it's a regular part of the service. Um, I use that argument, just like we do all the other elements of service, we do communion. Um, Someone who doesn't do communion every week would actually argue communion is really, really special.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
since it's not here every week, when it's here, it's a big deal. Um, and in the older BCPs, they actually have exhortations that you read the week prior to let people know communion is coming. And you have two choices there. You have the one that's very kind of stern and getting everyone to be really serious and get ready. And then there's another one to use if you expect that the people would avoid communion. And so it's a call that this is such an important, necessary thing. The master of the feast is inviting you. How would you turn him down? um,
Yeah.
so the fact that it's not every week actually was used to show how important and significant and urgent it was.
Yeah. And so let's talk about the shift, because I think for those listeners who might be new to Anglicanism, might have just, have entered into the Anglican world for the first time in the 21st century, I think this conversation for the most part sounds very foreign.